everyone. Welcome to the second to last episode of the season of Coffee Break with Melissa. I'm your host, Melissa, and I'm here with the lovely Selma Chage. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for being here. You're in town, right?
Yes, I do live in Rockford, yes.
But you work somewhere else, a bit far.
Yes. So I actually, I'm from Bosnia. We came to the States. Well, we went to Germany first, came to the States in 99, and then have been we're in Rockford up until the point when I decided to go to grad school. So then I moved to Chicago, lived there for about 11 years.
Chi-town.
Yes. I have been working for the Step Up program, the school-based therapy program with LSSI for almost 7 years. It'll be 7 years in December. But after I had my first son, my husband and I quickly realized that we certainly need our village. So we ended up moving back because both of our parents live here. So.
Oh my gosh, that's what I did.
Yeah.
It's similar. I was in Chicago, had my daughter, and then came back to Rockford for the same reasons.
Yeah.
Was the adjustment hard from the city life?
A little bit, Rockford? Yes. I certainly miss all the food. Although I will say that Rockford has some wonderful food.
Yeah, it's come a long way, right?
Yes, it has. Definitely miss being close to the lake. That was a very beautiful, quick drive for us. So, yeah.
Oh, man. The good old days.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are you drinking, Selma?
I am drinking black coffee. No sugar, no cream.
Hey, I can respect that.
Yes.
It's a minimalist, but it's nice.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I wasn't minimalist today, guys. I'm a sugar snob. I always feel the need to tell people stuff is sugar-free, but guess what? I'm living on the edge today. I'm having some, what is it? Terma something, cane sugar. It's really fancy. And I'm having a sugared coffee today. It's a big deal for me.
A little bit of sugar is always good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try some, and it's black with 1 sugar. Thank you.
Yum.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned this from Rachel here. The coffee thing. So normally I grew up with like just drip coffee. We were like a Folgers coffee household, real basic. But I learned through being here on the show, and we make coffee all the time, that French press coffee comes out smoother. And like, I don't mind that this has no cream in it because I'm a big cream girly. But like, I can enjoy just plain black coffee because it comes out nicer. Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah.
There's probably reasons for it.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah. So I'm going to get myself a French press. They're only like $10.
Only $10.
Right? And maybe, because cream adds so many calories too.
It does.
So we're going to French press it up from now on in my life. So do you commute, or are you a hybrid? Because you're all the way in Chicago.
Yes. So I do go out to the city when we have trainings, when we onboard new staff, for meetings. But I primarily work virtually from home to do my meetings and everything.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I don't think I'd want to drive into Chicago every day.
Yeah. I recently made that drive, unfortunately, during rush hour in the afternoon, and it took me about almost 3 hours to get there. So,
are you serious?
Yeah, it was a rough one, but I got to see some staff. I got to enjoy myself, so that was nice.
No, that's good. Yeah, sometimes you just can't help it. It has to be done.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what side of town is are you at it says the Portage Cragen Counseling Center?
Yeah, so we are right off of the 6 Corners at the Portage Cragen Counseling Center. Which is we are a certified community behavioral health clinic, so there's quite a few programs that work out of that location. We have our mental health outpatient, we have our substance use, we have our care coordination, our mobile crisis team. So they are all at that location. Our program specifically, Byron Street or Portage Cragen Counseling Center is considered our home base, but all of our clinicians work within the schools across the city of Chicago.
Cool. And I read up on it a little bit, 80 different schools.
We are actually just hit 100 schools on our roster last week. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How'd you get to that extra 20 or?
Yeah. So we have a wonderful, wonderful team of amazing clinicians who do such amazing work across the schools and have supported so many students. And so a lot of it is word of mouth. So a lot of the schools will be like, hey, we have this clinician at our school and, they're doing wonderful work, and they'll share with other schools, and then they reach out and we move forward with partnerships with them.
Oh, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So how many kids would you say you've reached?
Oh, that's a hard question.
It depends on how long. We're talking a year. You've done this 7 years, but I guess in your whole 7 years.
Yeah. So I'm not the greatest at math. Each of our clinicians sees about 25 kids in the school year typically, and we currently have about 50 clinicians. So I'm not really good at math.
Yeah, you guys do the math.
You guys do the math.
I'm going to try, but it sounds like a lot.
But yeah, we've also expanded our services this year specifically, and have started to do some groups in our schools. We've also, this is our 3rd year facilitating a Chicago Parent Program group. So we do that typically in the summer to serve families who have kiddos ages 2 to 8. And that's been a really great turnout as well. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Have you led the group? Is it like a support group or like a workshop type thing?
So it's a 12-week group, and I have not facilitated the group, but I've sat in with like the facilitators and like the consultation groups. But our clinicians get trained and then facilitate it's 12 weeks, and we usually do it in the summer because they have a little bit of a smaller caseloads and ability to facilitate at that time.
It sounds like some great work.
Yeah.
And because I don't know, I can imagine that there's a gap and there's a need for a reason, because not everyone has a therapist set up by their parents and that they go to, and and teachers can only do so much. Someone has to look out for these kids and like bridge that gap. It's been really great in regards to like minimizing some of those barriers that you would normally run into and doing some of that outpatient work by being on site at the school. So really being able to like keep them consistently engaged, really be able to work with the school staff to better understand what's happening in the classroom, how they're functioning, and then also to be able to collaborate with some of those school staff to support the students with their, with improving their functioning, with, identifying supports within that setting, but also like within their communities as well. No, neat. So is it needed because the school counselors on staff there's too many kids for like that one or two people that most schools just have, right? Is that why?
Yeah. I do think that, there is a need for, additional supports in all different school settings. I think recently we've seen some shifts in regards to that, and there being a higher need because there has been some budget cuts within the Chicago Public Schools. But yeah, it's an additional support that is in the school that is able to provide a little bit more of those long-term services that maybe the school counselor or school social worker wouldn't be able to do. So.
Wow. It sounds like it'd be so nice if Rockford could have something like that. Has that been talked about, or?
It is something that we have talked about. I would love to be able to bring the program here into Rockford and do some of that work here as well.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put you in touch with our educational liaison.
Awesome. Thank
Kristen,
you.
who's also on the team here. She's just not here right now, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You never know what can come out of it.
I would love to connect with her.
Okay, awesome. Oh, see, we make connections around here, and bring the state and different programs together. So, I'm good at tagging along at stuff that I think is cool. I was trying to like see how we can expand doing the good. Yeah, I tried hopping on Rockford 205's website. So it's for our school district, and I really couldn't find anything comparable. Or I've read some buzzwords, and it's important. Everyone, we care about mental health and supporting kids, but I don't know that anything as like established and is here. So never know.
Love to connect and share what we do.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Yeah. So how'd you end up at LSSI? Can I ask? Can I be nosy?
Yeah, of course. So I did some work right after grad school, primarily working with the immigrant and refugee population, both adults and young people. And I, from my internship up until now, I have always been in the school setting. So I worked as a school-based intern as an intern. And then when I worked with a previous organization, both organizations prior to LSSI, I was in the school setting. And so I was looking for something a little different. And so when I applied at LSSI, I applied to work as a crisis worker supervisor. And when I came to my interview, I was told that there is another program that is looking for a supervisor position. And if I was interested to do both the crisis supervisor role and the school-based role. Okay. And the school-based environment has been one that I'm very familiar with. So I was very excited about that. And also about learning about the crisis world. So yeah, I ended up doing both programs for a couple of years, which was amazing and a learning experience. And the crisis program also supports a lot of the schools that we work in. So it was very helpful to understand that side and be able to be a part of it while also supporting the school-based side. And then about 2 or 3 years ago, I fully moved over to the school-based side.
Wow, very cool. I like that. Yeah, no, hats off to you for, going out of your comfort zone a little bit. And sticking around. And do you like the culture at LSSI or like?
Oh, yeah. I feel like I don't think I've ever worked at an organization that is quite like LSSI. I feel like there is so many opportunities for growth. There's so much collaboration across programs. And one of the biggest things that I really love is how much LSSI centers like not only the clients, but the employees, and really working on supporting the employees in all different ways to, make this a place where people want to be at and working. So
no, that's so true. Yeah, no, I can see that totally. And they are really supportive here. Yeah. And you mentioned budget cuts. How do we handle that? Like program wise, have you been affected by cuts in here, or like how do you handle that? So I think it's being creative in how we do our work. Like for example, with some of the changes within this country in regards to Medicaid cuts, for example, and changes to Medicaid requirements, we have seen, for example, within our program, some of our students losing coverage or families losing coverage. And so one of the ways, because we primarily get funded by Medicaid, one of the ways that we have wanted to expand our services to be able to reach more students, despite those losses in coverage, is to be able to provide groups. So by providing groups, we're able to actually reach more students and include them in those services to have a greater impact. Oh, wow, that's pretty creative. Getting, I like that. Yeah. Stretching the good, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I hope the budget situation gets improved.
Yeah.
For the sake of, probably thousands and thousands of kids and families. Yeah. So we'll see what happens, right? Yeah. Well, is there anything that if you had like a wand, what how would your program grow or change if you
Ooh.
could have your way with?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I would expand the work that we do in regards to like doing workshops in the schools for teachers, trainings, which is something that we're working on as well. Being able to provide every school a clinician with the language that they have a need for. I think that's like a really big thing across different communities in the city, having like specific language needs.
Yeah, it's not just English and Spanish, people.
Yes,
There's a lot more kids out there that,
Yeah. And we've been very lucky in the sense that we have such a diverse team and being able to support some of the schools that have that need. But being able to like support every single school that has that need would be absolutely amazing. Yeah. And just continuing to grow and be able to support the needs across the city of Chicago. So.
No, I love that. Oh, I hope that happens for you. If you're listening and you're in a position to help Selma and the good work that she does and her team. Yeah. Reach out.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. And I heard a little birdie told me that you're really big on training, and you mentioned training here. So can you tell me why you think that's so important, or like what's the best way to go about it, like it being effective?
Yeah, I think that the way that we start our roles or coming into an organization or a program, the relationships and the training is the foundation, right? Like having knowledge and being able to continuously like have a growth mindset and learn is really important. And so we within our program do continuous training. So we do refreshers and we come back and do different various trainings to really be able to support our clinicians in their growth and really also get the feedback from them of like, hey, what's working, what's not, like, what do you need more of? What do you need less of? To really be able to give them what they need as clinicians within this program and doing the work out in the community.
Yeah, and like acknowledging that not everyone learns the same way, and not letting people, fall through the cracks if, most trainings are like, read this versus like more interactive or, in person. There's so many modalities for training.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a never ending process of like reaching and connecting with people.
Yeah.
Getting the material out there. So yeah, I love training stuff. It can, like for me, this is going to sound a little bit bad. Training can be annoying.
It can.
And tedious. I don't want to just sugarcoat and be like, yay, I love being sent to trainings. Yes. Everyone loves it. Just can't wait.
Yes.
But again, if you're in a role where you're passionate about what you do and you genuinely own, the work that you do, it's exciting.
Yes.
When it's like the stuff you really want to learn.
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of duality in everything that we do. There's some annoyances, some frustrations, but there's also good and growth in the things that we do. So
no, I keep the trainings coming, LSSI. Somebody will appreciate one of them, or something in there's a gem in there. It's there for a reason. So Selma, as we get ready to wrap up, what do you do outside of work?
Yeah, that's a good question. So
willing to
I
share.
do have two little ones, and I have my youngest is just turned 1.
Aw, cute.
April, yeah. And my oldest is turning 5 next month.
Nice.
And we are a big soccer family.
Really?
And so soccer is after school, whether it's practice or games or just playing in our backyard.
You guys watching the World Cup?
Oh, absolutely. We just actually came back from the World Cup game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we went, my husband and I went to Toronto to watch the opening game in Canada. So Bosnia playing Canada. Yeah.
Oh, what was the outcome?
It was 1-1.
Okay.
So they tied. And it was such a amazing experience, such a wonderful atmosphere. And then we actually took both of our parents and the kids to LA for Switzerland and Bosnia playing in LA just last week. And
That's exciting.
My oldest got to go to his first World Cup game.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I want to see pictures. Do you mind later?
Yes, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. And is there anything you're celebrating?
Well, we are going to be watching the Qatar and Bosnia game today, actually. So that's like we're doing like a mini little family gathering to watch that. And then my oldest is turning 5 in 2 weeks. So we're going to be celebrating that.
Happy early birthday to, is it girl or boy?
It's a boy. His name is Ahmad.
Happy early birthday, Ahmad.
Thank you.
Yay. Well, keep enjoying all that fun soccer and stuff. And did you ever play when you were younger?
I did not, actually. My husband has played since he was like 4 or 5, but I actually played basketball. So a little different.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I kind of want to see, I'd like to play soccer, but as a beginner, I'm going to embarrass myself.
I know. That's me
You
in
know?
our backyard most of the days when we play. So
it's like I have to like learn on my own, and then we'll see.
yeah.
It's fun. Sports are fun.
Yes, they are.
You know, find your sports truth, people.
Yes.
See what works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to bike ride. I don't
That's
do it
nice.
as much as I'd like as often, but I started, well, just one time so far. I've biked to work.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
plenty of places in Rockford to bike that are very beautiful. and
Right?
scenic. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, that's all the time we have today. This was such a good time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for making the time.
Of
And
course.
thank you for the great work that you do. And we'll see if, we can learn from what you do and see how we can help our area too. And thank you for being open for that.
Of course.
And guys, I mentioned this at the very beginning, but the end of the season is very near. So thank you for being our second to last guest.
Yes.
And I'll talk to everyone next time. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.